for the pin. Go for the pin.
Go for the pin wrestling review show. Mikey Q and King V.
Go for the pin.
Have a nice day every day.
Go for the pin.
Go for the pin.
Weekly wrestling review show. Keep killing it.
And we are live. Welcome to Go for the Pin, episode 57, with your host, Mikey Q, and the one and only King V.
King V, aka I ain't got it this week. You get it next week. Aka I'm here to curse out Brandy Rhodes. Aka let's just move on. All right, I'm here.
First off, shout out to our guest from last week, my boy Ray. Raw to Raw. Sorry, I've been sipping early. Ray to Raw, Raw Academic Show, and my boy John Prophet, who's in the comments right now. Yes, it's up and it's stuck. You know. Shout out to John for being on the show last week. Also, make sure you support his music, JPS Music, on all platforms. JPS Music 15 on those platforms. So, thank you guys for last week. What a show! We got a lot of great feedback from you guys, so we appreciate it. This week, you know, we got a lot to get to, so we're probably not gonna have any guests on this week, but next week, you know, we'll talk about it. Well, we'll talk about it next week because I'm not sure what we're doing. Me and V will have full disclosure for you guys. Full transparency once we know exactly what's gonna happen. But tonight we are here to talk about AEW's All Out pay-per-view that goes down this Sunday live from Chicago, Illinois. Also, we're here to talk about all of the happenings in wrestling from this week, such as NWA Power or Empower. NWA Empower. Power happened also, but we're gonna be talking about NWA Empower. We're also here to talk about I know V doesn't watch Power, but for all you Power watchers, you know, it's okay. It's all right. Anyway, let us know in the comments how y'all feeling about this week in wrestling. Once we get to it, like I said, we're gonna get to the predictions a little bit later. But we're gonna start off with SmackDown, or we're gonna start off with you dragging Brandy Rhodes? What do you want to do, V? It's all up to you.
All I'm gonna say is I'm trying to attack this the right way.
Okay, well, first tell us why you're gonna drag her.
But Madam Brandy has been talking real greasy.
Okay.
And let's just start with the tweet that she deleted. This might start some shit, but let's talk. I see a lot of people complaining on here that there aren't enough black talent featured in wrestling. Yet, when black talent out here when black talent is out there busting it, anime. You know, English were never her strong suit. Okay, in main events and holding championships, where's the love? Am I just missing it? So, let's just start here. Just because you're the only black in your space, well, black and a half now in your space, doesn't mean that other black talent, you know, other black people or black wrestling fans aren't hyping up black talent. Because I know Mike is not on Black Wrestling Twitter. I am. And Bianca, Sasha, Naomi, Mia, Trisha Dora, I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing your last name, Faye Jackson. Like,
wait, Trish? I met Trish. Okay, yeah.
And I'm saying, like, we hype up all the black talent, unless you're problematic. Like, there's so much black talent out there. For you to say that, when for the first, couple of months of AEW, you were the only black talent that was showcased? Let's keep it cute. And another thing, yes, Nyla Rose is black. And she was champion. Yes. One. You know, one. So Brandy, she always does this when it comes to black talent, when you are basically the Stephanie McMahon of AEW. So I'm gonna have you keep it real cute because that white cat got you talking real greasy, especially the black fans. But moving on from that, because I'm tired of Miss Rhodes or Miss Reynolds, whatever you want to call her.
Okay.
Yeah, but let's talk about SmackDown.
Okay, let's get into Friday Night SmackDown here. So all right, full just transparency, right? V is very outspoken about certain things, and I support it. I definitely this show. You see hold on, let me read the comment here from my boy Jonathan. Brandy always did have a slick ass mouth, never really paid attention to her. Yeah, I mean,
Just make it real quick and I'll let you finish. It's not for the fact that she said it. She said it like it was true, and it's not.
yeah.
And the issue is you, sis. The call is coming from inside the house. Because last time I checked, my timeline, whenever a black wrestler, male or female, a non-binary, otherwise, shows up and shows out, my whole timeline explodes in support.
Yeah.
So maybe you're not following the right people.
It's possible. It's possible.
But moving on.
Okay. Let's
I'm sorry, what were you gonna say?
Oh, no. I was gonna say that me and V have different opinions on certain things, and certain people. For the most part, like the ones that's extremely problematic, and I definitely share the same ideas and thoughts with V on that. But there are certain people that, like me and him don't agree on, and that's perfectly fine. It is what it is. As far as like Brandy's concerned, I mean, I don't pay attention enough to really care about what she's saying on Twitter or on Instagram or whatever. It's like, I don't know. I'm not a casual watcher. Like I would be considered a hardcore fan or whatever, but I just don't pay attention to like a lot of the Twitter stuff. So a lot of times when something happens, I don't know what was said, prior, or what happened prior to the internet kind of deciding like they don't like this person. Like, all right, for example, right? And I should probably get the SD talk off SD live off the screen because we didn't get there yet. Like the internet seems to hate Chelsea Green. What did she do? And I'm sure that's a whole nother conversation, but it's like I personally don't hate her. I haven't had any reason to hate her. I don't know what she did that everybody just seems to hate her now. Like it's a couple of people that like I'm not really sure why the internet hates them. But I'm sure there's a valid reason. I just don't know or really care enough to really, unless, like I said, unless it's something extremely harmful to a certain group of people or person, or anything like what, that's against a child or anything like just totally malicious and it's something like that. If it's a dumb tweet, I'm not gonna just stop liking them because of a dumb tweet.
Circling back. Sorry.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go
ahead. You finish.
No, that's really all I was saying is that like some people that get canceled, I guess you could say, a quote unquote canceled. I'm like, okay, if that's what we're doing this week, like, and I'm sure, like I said, and I don't want to sound insensitive because I'm sure there's a valid reason that someone or somebody's have chose to cancel this person. I get it. I might just not be knowledgeable on the reason why what I'm
that's fair. Circling back, sorry, Jeff. To non-black fans and you very few tap dancing coons out there. If a certain group of people is offended by something that somebody said or did, that said offended person or group of people has the right to express that they were offended. White people, and I'm speaking directly to probably all 5 of you that listen.
I think it's more than that, but we'll see.
You cannot tell black people how to feel about something if it does not directly affect you. If something is offensive to us and we say it's offensive and that person should apologize or change, that doesn't give you the right to say, oh, we forgive you. Who's we? Last time I checked, I have melanin and you don't.
Yeah.
And dismissing our feelings because everything's always catered to you doesn't mean that our feelings aren't valid. But I'll get to Hollywood Haley J's ass next once we
Okay.
talk about Empire. And no, we're going to talk about Empower. Then I'm gonna get to that ass.
Okay. Let's go to SmackDown Live first, and then we will get to Empower. But let's get to SmackDown. So SmackDown opens up. Of course, it opens up with Becky Lynch coming out, the new SmackDown Women's Champion.
Boo.
Becky comes out there, and I'm not gonna tell her whole promo here, right? But basically, she says, "All right, guys, I'm sorry for absolutely nothing." And I thought for Becky, right? For Becky, and let me say this, right? For Becky, that was the right thing to say. That was what she was supposed to say.
I agree.
And to be fair, this is not, this is not ballet, right? This is the wrestling business, right? So you take any opportunity you get. And I'm just saying, speaking from how Becky would speak, right? You take any opportunity you can get, and Becky had a chance to go in there and win the women's championship, and she did that, so I didn't have a problem with Becky's promo, and it seems like they're trying to do everything to get Becky to be heel, and we'll get there, right? But yeah, Becky comes out, she cuts this promo. Bianca comes out there, and you know what I had a problem with? Bianca's coming out there still smiling and doing the hair thing and everything like that, and I'm like, girl, to steal a Bianca line, girl, like you should be irate right now, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how dare Becky come out here, and what did she do to deserve a SmackDown Women's Championship anyway? You know what I'm saying? If I'm speaking from Bianca's standpoint. So I had a little problem with her coming out there. It was the same issue that I had with Kofi the next week, coming out there smiling after he just lost the title in 8 seconds. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, you should be irate. Like, I don't know. That was my little issue with, and it's not Bianca. Obviously, that was creative telling her what to do, but she should have been mad, But she came out there and was just like, all right, rematch, pretty much like, let's do it again, rematch. Let me read the comment first from Jonathan. Thank you for watching. Appreciate you. This is the start of a heel persona that we talked about last week. Yeah, exactly. So it's planting the seeds, right? So I'll get through this pretty quickly.
That wasn't the only seeds that were planted, but we'll get there.
We'll get there. Okay. Yeah. So like I said, Bianca comes out there, challenges her, and then she's interrupted by Zelina Vega, Carmella, and Liv Morgan, who's been in catering for the last couple of weeks. Comes out there and interrupts Bianca after she challenges Becky. So basically, we don't get Becky versus Bianca on SmackDown. Becky's just like, nah, I'm good. Like, Bianca's like, yeah, rematch, EST versus the man. Nah, I'm good. That was planting the seeds for the heel turn. Like, I mean, I guess at this point she is already heel, but she's still getting cheered. But that was a very heel thing to do. Like, yeah, nah, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Like, what eventually happened was there was a fatal four-way match made, an elimination fatal four-way match made between Liv Morgan, Bianca Belair, Zelina Vega, and Carmella to determine who will be the number one contender. First of all, why is Bianca in this match? She was just champion, so why does she have to fight to? I think it was just a way to kind of get her some momentum back after she just lost the title in 26 seconds. Which WWE, screw you, because they took down our video on Facebook because of the 20. I used 16 seconds of their video to show the whole match, and WWE didn't like that. So here's to you, buddy. Yeah, sorry.
We
knew that was gonna happen though. Yeah,
we did not talk about this beforehand. I meant to tell him this, but yeah.
It's all right. It's all good. But we're still available everywhere, so it's all good. Yeah. So Bianca wins this match. What did you think about the segment? Becky, promo, Bianca, everything. Talk about it, V.
I agree with not liking Bianca coming out, whipping her hair and smiling, but I feel that they had to do that because if she would have came out angry, they probably would have started booing her. I think
He's on the money. All right.
just thinking about it. You know, we
Mhm.
have Becky Lynch and we have Bianca Belair.
Yeah.
Becky's over.
Oh yeah.
There's
Oh
no
yeah.
denying that. Bianca's over,
She is.
but Becky has tenure.
Mm-hmm.
If you really want to talk about it, because if Bianca would have came in full on, you know, attacking Becky, they would have booed her.
Maybe not attack her, but
Not
maybe a little
attack,
bit
but
more upset.
if she would have been more upset, they probably would have booed her. And
That's
I
fair.
honestly think that. Zelina and Carmella coming out, yes.
Yeah.
Just make them a tag team. Like,
Yeah. At this
make them a
point,
tag team. Honestly, make them a tag team.
two New York girls. New York girls, even though Carmella's from the
Carmella's from Jersey.
Boston. No, Carmella's from Boston.
She's not.
She's from Boston. Yeah, which is even worse. She's from Boston. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I knew she wasn't from Staten Island. I just thought she was from Jersey.
Yeah. Oh, she's from Boston. Yeah.
That's embarrassing. Anyway,
she was a Celtics cheerleader, I think, also.
But, we won't go there. But seriously, I think they make them a tag team. Honestly, Liv Morgan coming out was fine. You know, it's about time. You know,
blasphemy. Wait. Blasphemy is what Jonathan said.
So weak.
Yeah.
And where's Tony?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Where's Tony?
I have no idea what Tony is.
I don't know.
Haven't seen her since she won. Who did she? I don't even. She beat Zelina Vega, I think. And
she
haven't seen her since.
And then the following match, easy eliminations. I like that Liv and Bianca was the last two standing.
Yeah, that was cool.
People are behind.
Had a really good match.
They did, and people are behind Liv.
Yeah.
People are wanting to see her succeed, and I am one of those people. And
you wasn't rooting for her at Money in the Bank, V.
I wasn't. I wasn't because somebody else was there. We'll get to her later. But I just, I don't know. I don't know what's this landscape gonna be this time. Because remember, we still have the draft coming up.
Yeah.
So it could be more moving. Somebody could be moved over to Raw. I don't know.
Yeah. Let's see. Is Ray in the building? Is that my boy? Who was that? Yo, Ray's in the building. Yeah. Shout out to Ray. Appreciate you. I don't know if you caught the first half of the show, but first half when we started. But the beginning of the show gave you props for last week. So who was that? Who were we talking? We was talking about
Bianca.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bianca and Liv Morgan.
Yeah. Yep. And we was talking about the match that they just had. Liv Morgan is so underrated. Yep.
I agree. I definitely agree.
Yeah.
Bad choice WWE, but what else is
Yeah.
Let's move on from that. Great show.
Okay, yeah, I thought it was a good opening segment. The whole segment, I thought it was a good opening segment into match. Bianca shouldn't have been in it, but I get it. You want to make her look strong after she just lost to Becky in 26 seconds. So you want to have her beat three people.
One way to avoid that.
Yeah.
Should have never dropped the title. But anyway.
Yikes. All right. Well, let's keep going here. We get a backstage where Paul Heyman can't get into Roman Reigns' locker room at first, where Kayla Braxton is trying to interview him. Kayla Braxton, is that like your best friend now, or?
Kayla Braxton.
Why do you feel that way? Since
the only Braxton I acknowledge is Tony.
Okay. I thought you were gonna say Byron Saxton, but kind of rhymes, right? Saxton, Braxton. No. All right. Well, anyway, Kayla was trying to get an interview.
I just need her to be quiet. Okay. I have to get this out.
Okay.
I just need Kayla Braxton to be quiet. Like, you're so pretty. I'm pretty sure there's a brain somewhere in there. Sometimes I feel like you're so pretty, but your head is full of loose change. And I just, oh God, Jesus. Anyway.
I just got the notification. Okay. Well, I was driving. I couldn't miss you guys. Appreciate you, Ray. Appreciate
it. Thank you.
Definitely. Appreciate your support. Appreciate Jonathan's support. We in here, guys. We in here. And he also says, I love Kayla Braxton. I do too, but V doesn't share the same sentiment. So,
Great gowns, beautiful gowns.
Yeah.
But, nothing but air and vibes up there.
Okay, so we got Chad Gable versus Cesaro. Okay, Cesaro defeats Chad Gable via disqualification, gets beat up. Apparently, Cesaro has no friends, not even Kevin Owens, who was on commentary because Pat McAfee was out with COVID. But yeah, I mean, in the show, it showed that he wasn't there. Like,
it showed the commentary just went like down.
And I like Kevin Owens. And Corey Graves was on commentary too. Like, it should have been a good commentary team. I'm not saying it was bad. It lacked.
Bad.
It was bad. Oh no, we'll get to bad commentary. But I don't think that was the worst commentary team of the weekend. But we'll get there.
No, I agree.
Playing the Maria commentary role, but as a shoot. Oh man. Shout out to Maria Kanellis. Okay, we'll keep going here. Or Maria Bennett. We'll keep going here. So we get yeah, I was saying Kevin Owens didn't even help his friend Cesaro getting beat up in the ring, but okay. We get backstage with Edge and Seth Rollins. Okay, cool. Shinsuke Nakamura and Rick Boogs versus Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode. Rick Boogs and Shinsuke Nakamura defeat Ziggler and Rude. I'll say it normal this time. Okay, we get a backstage. Let's go to the backstage, B.
Yes, let's go.
Let's go to the backstage. Get through it, B.
WWE backstage. Okay,
with Kayla Braxton?
No.
Oh, okay.
Anyway.
All right, so Naomi meets with Sonya Deville.
Yeah.
Okay. She asked for a match. She's like, yo, I'm here. SmackDown, Glow Tom, you know what I mean? Let's go. I'm ready. It's lit. And Sonya's just like, yeah, nah. Like, you go here now? It's like, wow. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's like, yeah, I didn't even know. Okay, nobody told me about this, but yeah, all right, I'll think about it. And maybe we'll give you a match next week. Great seeing you, Naomi. Yeah, deuces. And I'm just like, okay. V, I'll let you get to this.
I guess playing real life. Hey.
Yeah.
I have predictions on where this is going.
Mm-hmm.
And where I want it to go is her eventually either beating the shit out of Sonya or, well,
I don't know if it's going there, but
or because of something that happened at the end of the show, turning heel. I think a heel turn is coming.
You agree?
If you guys don't see what's coming, yeah, it's coming. It's coming, and I'm ready for it.
I'm ready for it too. Let's see what happens. I know I've been very vocal about Naomi's heel run in the past, but I think this may be different this time. So
yeah,
we'll see. Okay, so Dominic Mysterio went against Sami Zayn. Ray wanted to have him go out there and prove himself on his own. It's called paying your dues, kid. Dominic Mysterio does the job to Sami Zayn. And that it is what it is. Let's see. Okay. John says the completion of the bloodline, all champions. Does Naomi dethrone Bianca? Bianca.
Whoa.
Who's Bianca? Who's Bianca? I swear it's the Cranberry and Array, yo. Wow.
It is not me this week. Just want to go ahead and clarify. It's usually me. Usually me.
Who is Bianca?
I don't know who's Bianca. I don't know.
Man. Maybe what I meant to, because I was thinking of Bianca and Becky at the same time, obviously. Ooh. But does Naomi dethrone Becky Lynch? Is what I wanted to say. That is the question.
You know what?
Yeah, I'm like, it's a question. Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna say this is hard. This is hard because of what happened at the end of the show. If what happened at the end of the show did not happen, I would have said no.
Okay.
But Maybe.
Guys, and everybody in the comments, does Naomi?
Yeah, does Naomi dethrone Becky?
So Bianca gets it back. Okay, hold on.
She dethrones Bianca. You know, you know, that's hard. This is hard. This is hard.
I'm gonna I gotta read the other part. Or Bangkaka. I can't even say it again now. I said it the first time.
Yeah,
As Mike would say.
Yeah.
That was funny. Oh man, I'm off the Ray and nephew right now, guys. So you gotta excuse me.
It's
Pardon
not
me.
me this time. I'm usually under the high grade willow tree, and it's not me this week.
Yeah.
But cheap breath freshener pop. You know, honestly.
So Bianca beats Becky?
I don't think that's gonna. I think Bianca is gonna continue to chase.
Wait, V, say that one more time. You kind of cut off there, buddy.
I said this is hard. I'm just thinking.
Yeah, it is. It's tough. I don't know. I mean,
now this is tough.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I could see. I don't know. I don't know if Bianca gets it back from Becky. I could see them feuding for a little bit, and then they find something else for Becky to do. Not Becky. Yeah. Well, Becky also. Yeah. I can see them. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. So, yeah.
You got it. Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. Let's continue the show. We do have a lot to get to. So we get the bloodline. Paul does get into the locker room eventually, guys. And then they're backstage getting ready to have a celebration for Roman Reigns, our tribal chief, the head of the table, our Universal Champion, the guy that beat John Cena within an inch of his life at the pay-per-view. All right, no, he not within an inch of his life, but you know, he beat John Cena. I dragged it. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so we go to the ring. Brock Lesnar's not there tonight, right? So yeah. Roman has a celebration. Finn Balor interrupts. Hold on, Ray has a comment. Yeah, because we have to find a way for Naomi to get it. Yeah, it's true. But I think it is Becky. I think Naomi beats Becky, but only when she's in the bloodline. This version of Naomi ain't beating Becky. But once she turns full heel and joins the rest of the family, I think I could see that Naomi beating Becky. Anyway, like I was saying, Roman Reigns is in the ring. Finn Balor interrupts. They basically beat down Finn Balor, or try to beat down Finn Balor. The Street Profits come in and help out Finn Balor. They beat up Jimmy and Jay. We go off the air with Roman Reigns taking a powder, getting out of there. And yeah, that was pretty much it. Interesting. That's very interesting. Both Becky and Naomi would be heels, is what John said. That's interesting. Good point. I didn't think about that.
Triple threat match. Naomi wins.
Guys, I'm gonna be honest. I think Becky's keeping that title into WrestleMania. I don't see anybody beating her at this point. Just they could, but I don't think it's happening. I think Becky's keeping the title to WrestleMania. So if that is the case, we don't know who's gonna win the Royal Rumble at this point. We don't know what's gonna happen, up until that point. Just on a hunch, I think Becky's keeping the title to WrestleMania. Right?
You think so?
Yeah, I do. I think she's keeping the title to WrestleMania. And if that's the case, you can do heel versus heel, but I think what's gonna happen is Naomi's gonna be so over with the crowd by that point. Hopefully, wishful thinking. She's gonna be so over with the crowd at that point that even if they position her as a heel, she's gonna get cheered, and then you're gonna have that good dynamic of a heel kind of, but Let me see. Jonathan says triple threat would work, but the only way Naomi wins is with interference from her husband. I think, yeah, Naomi's gonna win, but definitely is gonna be some interference going on. Because Becky's too protected for that. I don't think it's gonna be a clean win, which would launch the heel turn and establish her as a potential bloodline member. You know what? I could see Becky dropping the title early, as early as Survivor Series, if Naomi has help from the bloodline, right? But if you're gonna put it on Naomi with no help, I think that has to be later on down the line. But at this point, right now, yeah, I see Naomi winning it, but with all kind of bells and whistles, because you have to protect Becky. So I can see that. I could definitely see that happening. Yeah, good point, Jonathan. I like that. But yeah, so yeah, that's how SmackDown went off the air. With the baby faces beating up the heels. And Roman looking from the stage. What did you think about SmackDown?
Just really quick.
Yeah. Having some technical difficulties here. Kind of broke up there.
2 count.
Okay.
Damn it. SmackDown gets a 2 count for me. Now, when I said the season being planted, with that interference or with that running from the Street Profits to the Bloodline, I see 6-person tag matches. I just see the epic tag matches that the Usos and the Street Profits are going to give us. Yeah, I don't know. Someone that's not dropping the title, I don't think the Bloodline is.
Wait, V. Yeah, you cut off kind of crazy there. I don't know if we heard it. Can you say that again?
Okay. Yeah, words. I know them. I was gonna say that I don't think anybody in the Bloodline is going to drop any titles.
Okay.
Yet.
Okay.
Because one more title, technically two, but one more title to make it complete.
So, yeah, Jonathan said V is lagging back. Yeah, it's kind of it is a little bit bad there.
Is it storming? No.
It's okay, guys. We'll work to fix that. Don't worry. But yeah, I think I heard a little bit of what you said. You said nobody in Bloodline is dropping their titles anytime soon. Is I think what you said it. And okay, yes. And the matches between the Street Profits and the Usos are going to be great as well. So yeah, I mean, throw Naomi and Bianca in there, and got some good 6-person tag matches, like you said, B. So yeah, I'm gonna give SmackDown a 2 count as well. And guys, what do you guys give SmackDown in the comments? Just leave it in the comments and let us know what you guys give SmackDown. Always curious to see what you guys say in the comments there. So and that was Friday Night SmackDown. Let's get to and I don't have a graphic for it, but let's get to NWA Empower. I'm not gonna talk about the whole show, but there are a couple of things I do want to get to. Make sure I pull up my notes here. So NWA Empower was a show executive produced by Mickie James, who we love, by the way. And I'm very proud of her for being able to put that together. It was interesting because it opened with like this video package from, what is it? Aaron Stevens, I believe is his name now, right? Because he's the former Damian Sandow. Hold on. Jonathan is giving SmackDown a 2 count. Thank you, John. Appreciate it. And Ray is saying, I'm protesting all WWE programming until they do better, so I can't grade. Okay, that is fair. That is perfectly fair. And V is still frozen, but it's okay. We're gonna get V back, guys. So if you guys can hear me, the Empower show started with, and I guess V is okay. V, are you back? Because you was frozen for a little bit there. So
yeah,
I don't know if you okay. Hold on, let me read Jonathan's comment here. You're so funny how they didn't even mention Raw. Yeah. Raw. What is that? So um so the main show opened with Kylie Ray versus Diamante versus man, I don't want to mess up her name. Are you are you familiar with Chick Tormenta? I believe is her name. I believe Chick Tormenta. I believe. Sorry, I'm sorry if I'm messing that up. Um, it was a three-way match, right? Basically for brand supremacy, right? You had Kylie Ray representing the NWA, you had Diamante representing AEW, and you had Tormenta representing AAA, I believe. Um, this was not that great. I'm gonna be honest, right? This was not a great opening match. It was sloppy at times. And it looks like Ray and John are interested in talking about Raw. Raw isn't the 4-hour wrestling show that comes on Monday. Oh man, it feels like 7 hours, but yeah. So okay, yeah, I wasn't really feeling the opening match. I like Kylie Ray because I got to see her work in Battle Club, and I met her there. And Diamante, talented person there. And then you have Tormenta, who I'm not familiar with, but I'm sure she's great. Diamante wins this match, so she gets the win for AEW. It got off to a rocky start for me. Where I'm just like, okay, first of all, Velvet Sky was on commentary. Not too familiar with the other two. No, we're not interested. Moving on. I mean, there's a couple of things I want to talk about with Empower, right? So, I'm all right. I'm not gonna go through all of it. I want to talk about the first match. We'll try to get through Empower as quickly as we can, because they're probably not that interested. But so yeah, it opened up with the triple threat. What did you think about the triple threat, V?
It wasn't the best one to start on.
I'm at Raw. Oh, okay, John. Yeah, okay. And V's frozen again.
Okay, great.
Okay, we're back. Yeah, you're back now.
Am I back? Okay.
Yeah,
It was not the best match, and I
Yeah.
hate Velvet Sky in commentary.
Yeah. Okay. Again, not gonna talk about everything. The second match, okay, was not that great either. And then it started picking up. It started picking up with the NWA Women's Tag Team Championship Tournament semi-final match. You had the Free Babes, Jazzy Yang, who's Jimmy Wang Yang's daughter, I believe, and Miranda Gordy versus Kylan King and Stir Red Velvet. This is when it started picking up for me. Kylan King and Red Velvet get the win, and I thought this was good. What did you think about this? Okay. Oh, okay. guys, we apologize. I know. V, do you want to try to like log back on because it's like really bad. Every time you start talking, it's like yeah. So and it just freezes. I'm like, oh, like right now. All right. Well, V's gonna come back on. All right, I'm just gonna keep it going here since I'm the only one here. Hope we don't lose all our viewers. V's the one that bring in all you guys. So but anyway, so Gail Kim comes out after the Kylan King and Red Velvet match, and I'll let V talk about the match as soon as he oh Lord. Looks like LeBron frozen in mid dunk. Yeah. Looks like V's back here. We're gonna get him back on the stream.
And I'm black. All right.
All right. Yeah. All right, V. Yeah, I was afraid we was gonna lose everybody after you left me here. I was like, oh man. And he's frozen again. Wait, Wang Yang's daughter is wrestling already. She was like last week. Yeah, Ray, she's wrestling, man. She was wrestling on Empower this week. She faced Kylan King and Red Velvet. She teamed with Jazzy. So yeah. There you go. Oh, and Miranda Gordy and Jazzy Yang came out with Haley J. Is her name, right? And I think V wants to talk about her. So let's get to it since we're talking about Empower. Wait, yeah, let's talk about her since we
Yeah. So let's start here. Hi, white people, speaking to you again. Using us for your gimmick never holds old well. Looking at you, Chet Hayes. You know Tom Hake's son, the one that swears he's Jamaican.
Yeah.
I don't know what Jamaica, not Jamaica Queens, not Montego Bay, none of
Been there.
that.
I've been both places.
So this young girl is basically Krayshawn mixed with Miley Cyrus. You know, her nigga era.
Okay.
My issue, and a lot of black people, especially black women, and who am I to speak because I'm not a black woman? It is black girl time, but
Yeah.
I'll just say this. Black women called you out for your gimmick for being problematic. You called yourself Hollywood Haley J. Said that you were from the hood, and you're not. Your mother was a wrestler. You used to go to the yacht clubs, okay? You're not Tina Marie, okay? And even Tina Marie wasn't that egregious. And then when you're like, oh, y'all be hating on me, you're not doing African American vernacular English correctly. If you're gonna do it right. Okay? I'm tired of us being, when we are ourselves, or when black people are whatever type of black are you, when we are ourselves, that is usually looked down upon. But if you do it a la Kylie Jenner, you don't like blackness, but you take our our features, our music, the way we speak, our clothes, when stuff like that happens and we call you out about it, the first thing is like, don't be hating on me. Like, girl, you are from the valley. Please don't. Okay? Like I said, you're not Tina Marie. You wasn't even 2001 Pink. You're like, what makes you think that you have the right to do that and then tell black people how you feel? And she's a second generation wrestler also. Her mother is Amazing Maria. Another one I got to drag. And she was like, well, instead of tearing everybody down, da 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 da, okay, but you and your daughter's wacky ass, black people are telling you that this is offensive. Because if any of us were to do something like that, we would be a stereotype. But when you do it, it's fine. Now, also on top of that, there are women that worked with you at the same show that does not like you because of your gimmick.
Right.
So for you to be like, oh, y'all hate on me because I'm getting paid now, da 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 da. Now, all of these, I've barely heard of you. Barely heard of you. And you have a verification check already on Twitter. And black wrestlers and Asian wrestlers, Latino wrestlers that have been working their asses off in indies don't have anything. So, white bitch, stay white. Please. Okay? You're not black. You never will be black. You're not acting black. You are just a fucking idiot. And I'm tired of you and every other culturally appropriate piece of shit that comes through every part of our culture. Leave our shit alone.
That's right, V.
God.
All right.
All right, I'm done. So I'm sorry.
Nah. What? Nah.
That shit gets on my nerves. Hollywood, bitch. Please.
Hollywood, yeah. All right. Well, I'll tell you about.
But I do like the other two women in the faction.
Yeah. Jazzy Yang and Miranda Gordy.
And like non-progression wieners.
Hold on, let's see. My goodness, only thing missing is the blackface. Sorry. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.
Moving
And support JPS Music, by the way, guys. And the Raw Academic Show, as always. Okay, let's keep it going here. So Gail Kim comes out to address the crowd. And she thanks everybody. And Taryn Terrell, who she had a great match with, a couple of great matches with, but a great ladder match that I remember fondly. In TNA back in the day, comes out there with her faction, Genocide and Paula Mayfield. And they come out there and they mock Gail, they get in her face, and then they tease that they're gonna beat up Gail Kim, and then what do you know? Dun-dun-dun-dun. Awesome Kong comes
I
out there.
almost flipped my laptop. I was like, oh shit.
That was the biggest moment of the night for me. Awesome
Yeah.
Kong comes out there to help Gail Kim, and they embrace in the ring, and it was so like heartfelt, and it was so like just real and emotional in there. And it's a second best moment of the night. What was the first? I'm interested. Matter of fact,
Yeah.
maybe we didn't get there yet, so let's
Maybe.
let's wait. Don't tell me what it is yet. Let's wait. But yeah, it was so emotional. And Awesome Kong officially retired. She said, I'm done, and she wanted to go out with one of her best friends and somebody that meant so much to her in this business. And Gail Kim is one of the best wrestlers ever. I'm saying that right here. I'm looking right at this camera. Gail Kim is one of the best wrestlers ever. Male, female, whatever, non-binary, like it doesn't matter. She is one of the best ever. Okay, and she doesn't get the credit that she deserves. Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, wait, never mind. Jonathan says, oh, wait, never mind. Yeah, best moment of the night. I agree. That made me say, you know what? I'm so glad I bought this pay-per-view. Gail is underrated for sure. For sure. Met Gail many times. I'm like, I definitely agree. Like Gail is a sweetheart also. But I'm glad they had that moment in the ring. What did you think about this whole thing, V? Before we move on here.
It was the best moment of the night for me personally. Awesome Kong, Amazing Kong. She's had what a career.
Yeah.
And for her to go out on her own terms, is I always like when wrestlers go out on their own terms.
Yeah.
Because how the business is mentally, physically, to go out on your own terms is a privilege.
Oh yeah.
Unfortunately,
Yeah. It's true.
And I don't know. It's kind of like bittersweet because it's like I like her. Now I didn't get into her fully, or I didn't actually know about her specifically until I started watching TNA.
Mm-hmm.
When it was TNA.
Yeah, yeah.
And she's had such a great I am. And she has just a great career, and very happy for her, and I hope she enjoys retirement. And Jonathan says, Awesome Kong was the smartest person ever for not trying to go back to WWE after her pregnancy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know what? And it was also smart that like she took the time that she needed. After, I'm not gonna get into what happened there because that is so traumatic, but I'm not gonna cover it. Just I give her so much credit and send so much love for her to be able to mentally overcome everything that she went through. So shout out to Awesome Kong. Thank you, Kia. Okay, thank you so much. Just you will be remembered for everything that you have done in the business, and just thank you. There is no Nyla Rose, Nia Jax, etc. There was no Awesome Kong. Agreed. Let's keep going here. To me, the match of the night for the Knockouts Championship, it was Deonna Purrazzo versus Melina, and man, Melina can still go. Okay, yeah. Melina can still go. She's a friend of the show. Okay, she's been bona fide. Hold on. About Awesome Kong again. Bona fide Hall of Fame in any company. I agree.
But
yep. But yeah, Melina was selling like crazy. The psychology, her leg. At one point, I really felt like, yo, is she hurt? Like, what are we doing? Is she okay? All psychology. And they had a great match. Deonna Purrazzo continues to prove why she is one of the best wrestlers in the world. And I don't care what company you put her in or put her up against, she is one of the best in the world. Notice I'm learning what a hard camera is. I'm looking right at the hard camera. She is one of the best in the world. But and they did their thing. They definitely did their thing there. Because okay, full transparency. Sometimes we're looking at the screen. So like when B's talking, I'm looking at him on my screen, and so like looking at right at the camera like I am right now when I'm talking. So I'm learning, guys. I'm learning on the fly. But yeah,
No
great match.
more
What did you
Ray
think?
nephew for him.
No more Ray nephew. Okay.
No more Ray nephew. Not until I come. But anyway,
November. All right, let's keep going. Let's keep going.
Dude, Jesus. Get it together. But yeah, that was match of the night. I really enjoyed it. The back and forth with psychology with everything. Deonna Purrazzo is amazing. Oh my goodness. It was just all good. And who's dethroning her?
I don't know at this point. I don't know.
Who is gonna do it? Who's gonna be the one to beat Deonna Purrazzo? She's so good.
She is
so good, and I hate when other companies fumble these people that are so good. We'll get to Ruby Soho later.
You saw the new video? I wish we had it.
Oh yes, we did. No, we're not gonna get this shit flagged.
You're right. You're right. You're right. Good point.
That's actual literal music in it. We're not getting flagged. But it was a great match, great ending. I want to see what's next for Deonna.
Me too. Got it.
Yep. Melina's always been one of the best at telling a story, and now she's using that same ability to boost younger talent to the bone. I agree.
Bingo.
That's how you're supposed to do it. Yeah.
Yep.
Definitely.
Yep. Definitely. So let's keep going here. Because we got to get to AEW and stuff. So for the tag team championship tournament finals, it was the Hex versus Red Velvet and Kylan King. And the Hex went over. But man, how talented is Red Velvet? Kylan King as well, but Red Velvet really showed off, and I really can appreciate all of the love and respect that Red Velvet's getting right now because she deserves.
She's definitely getting it. Just a quick thing. Yes, she missed a moonsault last week. It happens. Okay, it happens.
Oh, on Dynamite, right?
Yeah, it happened.
Yeah, it looked bad. Like I said,
looked bad. It looked bad.
Look,
I thought she hurt herself.
We give credit when credit's due. Mm-hmm. We talk about it and criticize when we have to talk about it and criticize. That was not good.
It wasn't the best, but
it happens.
Let's be real. It happens. She's not perfect. Nobody is. So
we're live, pal. Yeah, it's like one of those moments.
Like you can't expect everybody to, get it right every time. Things happen. People mess up. It's fine. But
I will say, since you're on that, I love that the fact that Jamie Hayter didn't sell it because she totally missed it, and Jamie was just like kind of laying there, which made sense because don't phantom sell. If the person misses, they just miss.
They just miss.
Can we get Red Velvet, Big Swole, and Kiera Hogan in a stable, please? Yes. But I think Red Velvet is in a stable with Chris Statlander and Kylan King. And I would love to see Kiera and Diamante go, and, be a team also. But I can dig that with Big Swole. I think Big Swole's in there too, right? Big Swole, Red Velvet, and Kylan King, I think, right? Is what the stable is.
Yes.
Yeah. So, yeah, Swole and Velvet are already kind of in a stable, but yes, more Kiera Hogan, please. This is a Kiera Hogan stand account always and forever. So, yes. So, I'm on board with that. But yeah, so it was a good match between all four competitors for the tag team finals. And the Hex went over as expected. I mean, Red Velvet and Kylan King are AEW. They're probably not going to be working NWA all the time, so it makes sense. Medusa was out there on commentary, didn't help the commentary team at all. Please God, don't put Red in a stable with Chris.
With Chris? I'm gonna assume this with Chris.
Okay, yeah, yeah, I agree.
Thanks.
Yeah. Chris Statland is going up against Britt Baker this weekend, but we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it when we get doing our predictions. We had an NWA World Title match, Women's World Title match. Camille, the champion, who beat Serena Deeb for the title, was going up against legit Layla Hirsch, who I'd had the pleasure of talking to when she was here in Brooklyn, for Ashley Vox's match. Camille retains. Good match. Nothing too crazy, but good match. Don't have too much to say about it unless B has anything to add.
No, I have nothing bad to say. It was pretty good.
Okay, hold on. Let's see. Jonathan said, besides her talent, there's just something about Kara. I can't. I'm not gonna finish reading that. Let's get that off the screen. Yeah. She's very talented though. But anyway, so let's not understate that. Let's go to the NWA Women's. It was an invitational. Just go ahead. It was an invitational. I got lost here. And it's all Jonathan's fault, man. It's
You see, I'm keeping it together.
It's all JPS music, you know what I mean? JPS music on all social platforms. Yeah, on all platforms. But yeah, NWA's Women's Championship #1 contender Invitational Cup. That is a mouthful. But sorry. Automatically New York and me. But yeah, so Chelsea Green comes out there. She enters #1. Kiera Hogan comes out there. We had a couple of people in there as well that I'm familiar with, like Lady Frost, who I got to see work a lot.
She's so good.
Lady Frost is good, right? She's good, right?
Holy shit! Like I've heard her name, through it, but I never got a chance to see. Jesus, I never got a chance to see the actual, see her work. I'm gonna fight through Mike laughing. Damn it, Jonathan. But I've never was familiar with her work. Jesus, Mike, until that particular invitational, and holy shit.
That popped me. Yeah, I'm
Lady Frost is fucking amazing.
She is. She's really good. She's really good. And it's crazy because she works with her husband a lot. And when I saw them, they work together on Andy's. And when I saw them, I'm like, okay, you know what? I looked at Lady Frost. I'm like, that's the star. No disrespect to Sean. I think Sean is her husband. No disrespect. But Lady Frost is a star. Now, we had a production issue, right? And there was a couple of production issues that I'm going to talk about. Okay, this is just the production nerd in me, and I know Ray can probably appreciate this, and also Jonathan because I know he does music also, right? So there was a couple of production issues, right? So when Lady Frost came out there, she hesitated to get in the ring, and she stayed out there, right? There was one camera shot on Lady Frost the whole time, and it just read Lady Frost, her name. The whole time, like a lower third for people that are into post-production and everything. It was a lower third of Lady Frost the whole time. And I'm just like, oh my God, okay, what is going on here? There was no camera cuts. They didn't cut to the ring. You heard the action, but you didn't see what was going on. They focused solely on Lady Frost. And then I guess commentary realized that, oh shit, something bad is going on here. So they said to the truck, on commentary, obviously they're gonna focus on Lady Frost until she gets in the ring, and they try to cover up, but it was still bad. I paid for this pay-per-view. Okay, so and I said this from the very beginning, right? I love Mickie James, but I said if there was some issues, I would get on this show and I would talk about it. It is what it is, just like I would do with any other show. Okay, so although the ring work was good after the second match, although the ring work was good, there was a lot of production issues. And the commentary sucked. I'm going to just say straight up, it sucked. They did not gel well. It just was not good. It was not good. And that's coming from somebody with years of experience in doing these type of podcasts and things like that. Yep. Me and B has been doing this for years. The commentary was not good.
It wasn't.
Okay. And maybe it's because they just did not prepare well. I could see that also. They just don't have the they just don't have the chemistry. It happens, it happens. Um I'm trying to keep going as the comments keep flowing in. Keep commenting. I love that. But yeah, so this invitational, right, featured like 10 different people. Let's see. Okay. Jonathan said there are so many people who downplay the indies, but these men and women wrestlers are making names for themselves in big ways. I.e. Lady Frost. Yes. Yes, i.e. Lady Frost. I agree with you 150%. The indies are on fire right now.
On
So and get out, guys, wherever you guys are. I think John, I think you said you're out in Georgia right now, and Ray's out in Cali. Listen, go out and support these independent shows if you guys don't already do it. Everybody is listening and watching. Wherever you guys have independent shows at, look for them. Go and support these guys. These men and women are the ones that's going out there grinding, and they're gonna work and put their blood, sweat, and tears into this thing. Like, I support all of the indie wrestlers that's out there just trying to make a living out there, because it's not easy. But the indies are booming right now. Chelsea Green wins this invitational.
wrong.
I disagree with V, but it's okay. We can have these disagreements. I know that a lot of people wanted so Kiera gets eliminated, like, I think, second to last. Kiera had a great showing on this show. So proud of her. And it comes down to Chelsea Green and who is this? Chelsea Green, and it was like a hometown person. I'm trying to find her name. I don't want to mess it up. If you have it, V, you can say it, but I don't have it off the top of my head. I'm trying to look through my notes here really quick. Let's see. Tootie.
Yes.
Tootie is her name. Yes, Tootie. Tootie was over with this crowd, but from what I hear, it's in her hometown. So
yes,
but Chelsea Green is a bigger star. Okay, and I get that you hold on, give me 1 second. Let me try to catch up to these comments. We don't get indie shows in Savannah. Oh man, but with a hopeful move to the Queen City, woo. I would definitely will. Okay. Man, that sucks that you guys don't get indie shows out there, because if you did, definitely go, because like they're killing it out there right now. Ray says, I missed the NWA's pay-per-view this weekend, but when the production value is low, it takes away from interest from future shows. Sorry. Social media is putting the spotlight on wrestling indies. Yes. To both of your points, the production was not that great on the NWA show. But I'm going to give them, I'm not going to give them a pass. I'm not going to say a pass, because you have people paying for this. And, this was promoted as going to be one of the best women's pay-per-views ever. It was not. I'm going to just be honest. It was really good, but it was not one of the best women's pay-per-views I've ever seen. And the production heard it, and the commentary heard it. Yes. You got to give Mickey also credit for putting together a show like this, because she did not have WWE's production value. She didn't have AEW's production value. Okay. Not even Impact's production value. Like, she did this with NWA's production, and they tried to make it work, and for the most part, it was okay. But just like as a music person, right? As a music person, the music was not done correctly. They didn't have the music. I'm not going to get too like nerdy into this, but they didn't have the music feeding into the main. Say it again, V. I can't wait. Say I missed it again. Say it. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was saying that I don't want to get too nerdy here, but like the music wasn't feeding into the main mixer that was going out to the stream. So what you was hearing was the music from the handheld cameras in the building, which is not good, right? Because it all again, not gonna get too nerdy, but the reverb in the building and everything, the reflections and all of that, it just didn't sound good, is what I'm trying to say. Right, it didn't sound good to the listener. I couldn't tell who was coming out. Like Red Velvet, right? I love the stir it. I love that. You could barely hear it, and my TV was all the way up. You know what I'm saying? So, that was an issue to me. I know to most people they didn't care, but to me it was an issue. And yeah, I mean, the production just was not that great for the show. And then like that whole thing with Lady Frost being focused on for like 3 minutes without them switching the camera, that was crazy. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, what is going on here?
That
But I'm not just gonna bury it. The ring work was very good. Some great talented people. And like I said, Chelsea Green wins this match. She loses to Camille the next night. She was just in it to lose. You know, it is what it is. And yeah. Let me read what Jonathan says. A show can be bananas, as Pat Patterson would say. But if the stream is bad, you can wrap it up. It's all a Ray and nephew, I swear, guys. Yes, I agree. Let's see what Ray says about this. If I can't hear your music, I'm a little annoyed. That's 1980s WWE. I agree with all of these comments.
Yeah.
It's 2021 and production is really important. I hate to put it that way, but it is important.
Yeah.
You know, guys, if you guys are looking for an engineer, hey, right here. Yeah, take a right here. You know, I'd be happy to help. You know,
Here
full price, NWA. Yeah,
doing it wrong.
No, no, you got it right. Yeah.
No, I got it right the second time.
Yeah. Yeah, it's all good. But what did you think about the show? What did you think about the main event? Because I know you thought that Chelsea winning was the wrong decision. But what did you think about the main event?
Because I'm not a fan of Chelsea Green, but
why? I want to hear it. Why?
Personally, I just don't find what's the big deal.
But it's nothing she did that was like crazy offensive, right? I don't want to be like supporting her. And she's like,
as far as I know, and somebody can correct me if I'm wrong, I haven't seen anything crazy problematic.
Okay.
I don't know. I could be wrong. Okay. Somebody's gonna correct me, and that's fine. But I personally haven't. But I don't find the big deal for Chelsea Green. I'm just like,
oh, John, I'm with it. I just want to say that. So me and Mike would definitely DJ a wrestling show. Let's get it, Mike. Yeah, I'm with it. Definitely. I'm out here.
Like, Chelsea Green is like a very mid Brit Baker.
Mid, yeah. Oh. Okay.
And the mid's not selling. But anyway. Overall, as a show,
yeah.
Really good effort from Nikki and Gail, and I believe Jazz also helped produce.
Yes.
Great attempt. I honestly, I would have given it a near fall, but because of the no, don't put that up there. Don't put near fall up there.
Oh, okay. All right. You saw me reach it, right?
Yeah. But
well, Jonathan gives it a 2 count, but yeah.
Because of the production.
Mm-hmm.
This is simply because of the production and the commentary.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to say a 2 count. And I hate to say it, but the commentary wasn't together. I don't like Velvet Sky doing those things. So sorry.
You wasn't a fan of the Beautiful People?
The one that could wrestle. But
there's 2 of them that could wrestle. Madison and Angelina?
Oh, okay. Wow, Madison Rain.
Yeah.
I forgot Madison Rain was a part of it. But
he was.
I was about to say, but
Velvet
honestly,
didn't get better? Okay. All right. Sorry, V.
Just like Kelly got better. Anyway. But it's because of the production. The production bothered me, and it took away from an otherwise fantastic show. Yeah. And I'm fight through it. And then the commentary was just bad. It honestly was. It wasn't good. It wasn't engaging. I couldn't enjoy it.
They didn't know half of the moves of the wrestlers.
But the ring work, great. So
past the first 2 matches for me, the ring work was great. And I like Marty Bell. I just want to make that perfectly clear. I've been a fan of Marty Bell for years. So and how she's not signed to a major company, I have no idea. But I'm a big fan of Marty Bell.
But no. Okay. But honestly, if it wasn't for the commentary and the commentary and the production, I would have
Yeah.
gave it an earful.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 2 count. I'm definitely gonna give it a 2 count. I'm gonna read Ray's comment. I'm proud of Mickey James though because she wanted to produce WWE Evolution 2 and they never gave her a chance. I
Mhm.
agree.
And don't ever say that women can't sell pay-per-views.
Right. Yeah. I bought it. I bought the pay-per-view. I wanted to support and I bought it. I'm giving it a 2 count as well. The production, just it really affected it for me.
It was
The
yeah.
commentary too. And the first 2 matches was just not good. And I like some of the people in the first 2 matches. Kylie Ray is very talented. It's come on, Diamante. Like we already know what Diamante can bring. So it's not. And like I said, Marty Bell was in the second match, and Allison Kay also. Like these girls are talented. I'm not trying to like discredit their talent. Sometimes it just doesn't click, and maybe they just had to get it together those first 2 matches because then they started bringing it. And the second Marty Bell match was good, the one with Velvet, and so I had no problem with that. But yeah, it's a 2 count for me, pal. Yeah. Let's see. Hold on. Let me not miss Jonathan's comment. Gail and Mickey should take this as a lesson learned as far as production and come out 10 times better next time. I agree. And listen, I'm gonna say no. This was not better than WWE's Evolution. No, this was not better than a TNA show that I saw back in the day with an all women's pay-per-view. So this was not the first time ever. This was not better, but they had a solid effort. I'm not burying the show. And it's not my bias because I was at Evolution, but Evolution had like a 4 to 5 star match with Becky versus Charlotte. Like that's still one of the best matches I've seen in person ever. I was there for Bailey versus Sasha. So like, Mickey James and Gail Kim did a great job, and Jazz and everybody else that was involved with the show. But no, it wasn't the best. I'm just gonna be honest. It wasn't the best. It was solid.
It wasn't. It was
solid. Let's keep going here because we still have some things to get to. We're gonna try to get through Raw as fast as humanly possible. Nia and Charlotte is the story coming from. Nia and Charlotte is the story coming from WWE Raw this week.
Me.
Yeah. So what happened out there, V? What do you think happened? Because I have my own opinion.
So much happened.
Okay.
Now I watched this match and I was like, why is it going on this long?
Mm-hmm.
There was a lot of miscommunication. There was a lot of no selling.
Yeah.
There was a 3-piece meal.
Yeah.
Delivered to Charlotte via DoorDash. Uber Eats. Seamless.
Postmates?
Postmate. Like overall, that match was it wasn't good. But
it might have been the worst match of the year. I'm not even gonna lie. It might be the worst televised match of the year.
What happened? I don't even fucking know. All I know, it was like breast, thigh, wing, like right there. Like
yeah. V.
It's not funny. No, it is funny. It's funny. It's funny because I was like, okay, was this a part of the match? And then I see Charlotte slap Nia.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh. And then I see Nia go, bop, bop, bop. I'm like, oh, wait, this is real.
Yeah. Okay. So you saw exactly what I saw.
This is the shoot.
Yeah. There's a little shooting going on there, pal.
Woo.
Oh, I'm good on this. Obvious, yeah. Oh, that's how I felt watching Monday Night Raw, John. But all right. So
Kennedy fried.
What I think happened, yes,
crown fried.
Yeah. For those in the hood, they know what crown fried chicken is.
Yeah.
But so what I think happened was, right, just watching it back, I think Nia gave V, pull it together. I'm gonna keep going.
I'm reading Jonathan's comment.
Yeah,
That's how I feel.
Breast, thigh, wing. That's like, oh man.
Okay.
Man, she definitely gave a 2-piece and a biscuit.
Hmm.
But yeah, so I think what happened was Charlotte got mad. Nia gave her a headbutt, I think, right? That was kind of stiff, right? And what I think happened, just my own personal opinion, I don't have any inside knowledge on this. I think Charlotte got mad and she stiffed Nia back, right? And then Nia said, "All right, I see what we're doing," and started hitting Charlotte for real. And as you're trained in wrestling school, anybody that's going to a legitimate wrestling school, they teach you how to wrestle, but they also teach you how to shoot just in case you need to, right? So what happened was once Nia started giving Charlotte the two-piece and a biscuit, Charlotte grabbed a hold, right? She grabbed a front face lock, I believe, right? And she squeezed as hard as she could to get Nia to stop hitting her. Okay, and then whatever happened after that point, I don't know. I don't even know. Hold on. These receipts are gonna get somebody hurt for real. Yeah. Because
Love
you
that
know in
chicken
wrestling, it's not a new
Popeye.
thing. You know, somebody hits you, you V. somebody, somebody, somebody hits you, you hit them back. Okay, somebody, you know, you don't try to injure them, right? But if somebody hits you really hard, okay, you hit them back. We've seen it, especially with the women, right? But we've seen it with the guys also. But we've seen it in more recent times with the women. I remember a SummerSlam where Alexa and Sasha had legitimate heat with each other. This is when Sasha and Alexa had legitimate heat with each other, right? And Alexa has talked about this on record, right? So at this event, Sasha, I guess, was hitting Alexa for real in the corner, right? And Alexa just said, "All right," and punched Sasha in the face and dropped her. Like, if you watch it back, she dropped her. And Sasha was just like you see her face, like, whoa, that hurt. And the ref was like, "Okay, y'all good now?" You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all good now? Can we get back to this match? Because Alexa felt Sasha was stiffing her, and Sasha admitted, yeah, she might have been stiffing her in the corner there. Alexa punches her, gives her a receipt, and okay, you guys are good? Okay, good. And then we get back to the match. I don't know if that is what happened here with Nia and Charlotte. Okay, because after a while, Nia stopped selling for Charlotte. Okay. There was some spots in the match where it was just like they was both just kind of standing there, not knowing what to do. And I'm just like, we are on live television. What is happening right now? I'm sitting there watching this, like, what did I just see? You know, and then eventually Nia beats Charlotte in the middle of the ring, clean. So are we getting a Nia Charlotte feud going forward here now? I don't know what happened, what I saw, what's going on. I'm lost.
I don't know, but I just know that Charlotte had some 3 wings and chicken fried rice, and
Not the chicken fried rice.
It was on my mind. Okay, so now go ahead and put that comment on that comment Jonathan put up there, and I want to address that.
Go ahead, read it.
So Nia has been highly documented for being dangerous in the ring. Now, I'm not saying you, Jonathan, but a lot of people do this to Nia and Nia specifically, where the same woman that received the 3-piece special crown fried spicy has also tried to keep going after some, like, Charlotte's not the most graceful. Charlotte's not the most safe either. I remember that Kyrie saying, was it Kyrie? Yes, it was Kyrie.
It was Kyrie.
And a lot of times Charlotte, and I've seen this. Charlotte doesn't sell for everyone.
The people that she doesn't like. But
exactly. So it's just like there's some men out there that are dangerous in the ring, that are not good at what they do, or that aren't the safest in the ring. But every time Nia does something that may be a little bit powerful, or she messes up just a little bit, or if she even didn't mess up, they say, "Oh, she's dangerous," but you won't hold anybody else accountable, and it's specifically Nia. like Nia is literally the only one that's unsafe in the ring, but that's fine.
Is
God,
Nia safe in the ring, V? It's a fair question.
it is a fair question. How can I say this? She's safer than a few other people that I probably could name, but does she have some work to do? Sure. And I think it's because of her strength, honest, her legitimate strength and body size. I can't say that she doesn't realize that she doesn't know what she's doing, but I feel like she puts on just a little bit. Just a little bit.
So, all right. I'm going to say this, right? Like, you said that she has some work to do, right?
Mhm.
How much time are we going to give Nia to get it together in the ring? And I say that, unbiasedly. Like you said, she needs some work. She's been in the company, what, 8 years now?
Mhm.
How much work? How much more work are we going to allow her to do before we start saying that she's dangerous? And I'm not saying, I'm not just saying you, V. I'm just saying in general with Nia, right? You're on Monday Night Raw, right? You're in the big leagues, as they call it, right? So how much time are we going to give her? And that goes for anybody. That goes for anybody, that man or woman, right? That goes for anybody that is still considered dangerous. How much time are we going to give them? They've been in the company, Nia's been in the company so many years now. It's like, all right, are we going to continue to give her a pass? So I don't know. I mean, hold on, let's hold up. And
Thank you
she was
so much,
saving
Ray.
well, let me read Jonathan's comments first.
Read down.
And she was safer in her first 4 years than she is now. Yeah. Especially the NXT time, because she did spend time in NXT. So I'm including that time in NXT, right? And I'll put up Ray's comment. You can read.
As fragile as Alexa Bliss is, I never heard her complain about Nia Jax. So to me, everyone else is just
whining.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a lot of things to come to head here. It could be, it's nepotism versus nepotism.
Yeah.
A Flair versus a Samoan.
Yeah.
So it was one of those things where they both kind of put their proverbial dicks on the table.
yeah.
And
it's a measuring contest, pal.
Nice was just bigger that day. Just like
I want to go. I want to leave. What are we talking about?
I'm just saying.
No, I know.
It was one of those things where they both tried to I'm a Flair. Okay, I'm Samoan. I'm a part of this big ass family.
Yeah.
Really, you really think you Nia?
Oh. Yeah. Nah, she gave it to her. Yeah.
Down goes Frazier, but
and then I think wasn't there a part of the match where Charlotte slapped her and said, "You still want to fight?" I feel like that happened.
Nia said, "Don't." And I said, "Don't." I heard, if you were here closely when they got to that part in particular, Nia was like, "Don't."
Don't. Yeah.
I mean, granted, if she accidentally broke Becky's nose, which honestly did a favor for her.
Yeah.
Honestly, if
was it an accident?
She did that I believe it was an accident. I can sit here and say that if she could do that to Becky by accident, she would tear Charlotte's ass up. Okay, this is not Charlotte. This is not you trying to fight the cops when you got stopped, baby. That's not what this is.
Let's move on. So we had a United States Championship triple threat match. Yep. Mm-hmm,
okay.
Yep, mm-hmm. Yeah, we're just gonna keep going. We had a United States Championship triple threat match. We had Damian Priest, the champion, defending against Drew McIntyre and Sheamus, and Damian Priest pins Drew McIntyre clean in the middle of the ring. I like this. I respect it. Drew McIntyre has been pushed. Okay, and it's time to get back. And I think that's what he's doing right now with Damian Priest. Clean 1, 2, 3 in the middle with Damian's finish. What did you think about this? And there's only one other thing I want to talk about, boy.
This was a great way to elevate Damian Priest. I feel like he excuse me, he should be elevated the way that he is right now
Yeah.
because really good.
Mm-hmm.
But you wouldn't know that because all of the moist activity that's been happening before that. But yes, I agree. It was the best match of the night. 'Cause
Yes.
everything else was bad. But yeah, great showing of all of them.
Yep.
Damian Priest is the future, and that's how it should be formulated. Good job.
Okay. Dewdrop. Oh wow, I said that offensive name.
Piper
Sorry. Piper Nevin. I'm sorry, I was reading. Yeah. Piper Nevin beat up Eva Marie before the match ever started. And yeah, so it looks like we're gonna continue that.
Hold on, I have something to say.
Okay.
Eva Marie is still terrible at what she does. Testing. No, I'm saying this on purpose. Eva Marie is the worst wrestler I've ever seen in my entire life. And I watched Lacey Von Erich.
The worst ever. What? Guys, do you agree? Everybody in the comments, everybody that's listening, that's watching, do you agree? Okay. Well,
I watched Lacey Von Erich.
I did too when she was in TNA. I watched it also, V. Okay. Jonathan says, and I love how Drew is giving back the same way people did from. Yep, that's exactly what I thought when I saw that. Hold on. Thanks for enforcing my point from last week, V. Yeah. Hold on. Who's the worst ever? V thinks it's Eva Marie, but I don't.
Followed by Lacey Von Erich.
Bro.
I'm sorry, she was not good.
She wasn't.
So bad. Poor baby.
Yeah, right.
You did your best. She tried.
She tried. So I'm going with Lacey Von Erich.
That lady that is obsessed with Whitney Houston said almost doesn't count.
Oh man. Okay. Eva Marie is
terrible. Charles Barkley, terrible.
Yeah, terrible.
So bad.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna just leave that there because she doesn't actually show it. I think that she has more than she's showing, but Eva Marie is just positioned wrong in my opinion. I agree with Ray. I'm gonna agree with Ray. I don't think she's the worst ever. I don't think Eva Marie is the worst ever.
So she can position herself back to Instagram, okay? Because wrestling is not for her.
Wow.
Thanks.
Okay, in the main event, we had RK Bro versus the WWE champion Bobby Lashley and MVP. This was cool, it was solid. RK Bro retained after they pin MVP. Bobby Lashley eats an RKO, and we go up the air. That's all I really wanted to talk about with Raw. That's pretty much it. What do you think about Raw? What do you give it?
Raw gets a 1 count from me.
Okay, where is it? There it is. So 1 count on the screen there.
And a 3 count for that 3-piece.
Okay, I'm not gonna put the 3 count on the screen, but yeah, a 1 count from V. Okay. So Mike, who could she wrestle if they? Oh, I should probably post that on the screen. My bad, y'all. So Mike, who could she wrestle if they pushed her semi-main or main event status? I mean, if she's a heel, you can go up against some of the baby faces in the company. Like you can put her up against a Rio or I guess Nikki's still a baby face, right? Like put up against Nikki Ash. Like I feel like here's the thing, right? I feel like there's a reason why they're having Eva not show what she can do. Because I feel like I just don't think she's as bad as everybody thinks she is. I think that she's doing that on purpose. I really, honestly, and I've said this multiple times on the show, I think that WWE has made her character out to be just this person that cannot wrestle, cannot go, just to feed into what everybody says about her. And I don't think they will put somebody on TV at this point. Back in the day, yes. I'm saying at this point in 2021. I don't think they would put her on TV if she did not have some type of wrestling skills. Just my personal opinion. I could be wrong. And if it never shows and it never happens, hold on, V. If it never shows and it never happens, I will come on the show and I will say I was wrong. But I think that, like, as far as like Jonathan's question, yeah, I think you could put her in there with any one of the baby faces that you have, and she could generate heat. Go ahead, V.
I also watched The Cat.
Okay.
She's bad. Now, if Eva Marie just so happens to actually put on a clinic, I will reluctantly say that I was wrong. I still don't like her, but I will say I was wrong.
Yeah. I'll re-raise comment. All right, I agree. WWE producers are known for telling wrestlers to limit their moveset to match their persona. So that's why I can't necessarily say Eva is trash. That's kind of where I'm at right now. Like that, I think that everybody's kind of feeding. And to be honest, I think she's doing a great job, because if people think that she can't wrestle and that's what she's supposed to portray when she really can, I think she's doing a great job. Now, if she really is just as bad as everybody thinks she is, like, in real life, that she just can't go, then like I said, I will apologize to everybody and I will recant my statements, but I think that she can go. Let's see what Jonathan said here. Well, they don't need to do that, because if she can wrestle and WWE is not focusing on that and making her look bad on a consistent basis, that's not going to help her career if she decides to go elsewhere. I agree with that as well. I'm not saying they're doing her any favors. They're definitely doing her a disservice if they're telling her to go out there and limit her moveset. I definitely think that that's the wrong direction if they're doing that. But like I said, if they're not, then and she's just bad, then she shouldn't be there. But I kind of think that it's a WWE move to say, listen, go out there, dumb it down, make them think that you can't work, and just be a heel. Okay, go ahead, V.
Just like how they did Melina and Michelle McCool when they were told to tone down their wrestling because they were too good and might upstage the boys.
Yeah, I could see that, especially with Melina. Well, Michelle as well, but like especially with Melina. Melina was so talented that I could definitely see them saying that, but we'll see.
Oh no, Chris Jericho actually, said that they were told to dumb it down. And he told them to just do what you do it. If they get mad, they get mad.
Yeah. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna go back to. I don't think it's fair, but okay, I'll read it anyway. I'm gonna go back to Eva's first run and watch some matches and get back to you next week. I don't see if you go back to their first matches, they're not good. Who knows how good she is now? So like, I see your point, but it's like, we don't know how good she is if she's good or not right now. I mean, look at the Miz. The Miz can barely wrestle, but his moveset. I'm gonna disagree with your first part, but
yeah,
but his moveset is limited to make him look like a coward. I don't think he can barely. I think the Miz is actually pretty good. I think he's improved immensely over the last 10 years.
Yeah.
So I don't know if he can't wrestle. I think he's actually pretty good. He does wrestle Daniel Bryan, who I'm wearing his shirt today, obviously, and I think we might.
We'll get there.
Okay, all right. But anyway,
I'm wearing the Dario shirt because I'm apathetic. But
yeah, let's just say Daniel Bryan said that Miz wrestles like he's scared every night, and I kind of see what people are talking about, but I don't think it's that he can't wrestle or barely can wrestle or whatever. But so okay, yeah, we gave our raw thoughts, right? I think I gave it a 1 count as well. Guys, let us know what you think about Raw. Candice Michelle. Candice started showing she could go.
Yes.
I'm definitely gonna agree with that. With Jonathan here, his comment here, he says Candice, perfect example, Candice Michelle. I'm gonna agree.
Yes.
Eye candy first, then turned out to be a decent wrestler. Yeah.
Trish.
Yeah. Trish. Oh man, yes, Trish. Thank you, V.
Yes. Even Lita, I recalled her Gumby. which made me
Wow.
laugh.
Oh,
That
wow.
made me laugh.
Wow.
I'm like,
Why don't I
whoa.
remember that?
I love Lita. This is before
Amy, we love you.
Ivory said it, not me. She was like, she's like Gumby in the ring, and I was like, Gumby. And I just thought of the cartoon. Like,
Yeah.
okay. But
We're old. I know the kids don't know that.
Lita got better, before she was just doing moonsaults. And
Which was awesome, by the way.
yeah, of course. But when she got in the ring, it didn't really all the way mesh together until she got more into her career.
Mm-hmm.
So if Eva Marie can prove me wrong, I can go in the show and say that she proved me wrong. But until then, girl, go back to Instagram.
Jonathan gives Raw 1 count. Thank you, John. Appreciate that. Let's see. Yeah, exactly. Jonathan says V knocked it out the park. Trish is the number 1 example. I am totally on board with that. I agree with that 200%.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or even Michelle McCool.
Michelle McCool, yeah. Shout out to Michelle McCool as well. Michelle McCool started showing that she could really go.
And as much as people hate to say it, well, more so Nikki than Brie.
Shout out to Nikki. Okay. Let's hold on. I will come on the show and grab with the mic for Nah, listen, guys. And again, the last thing I'm gonna say about Eva, right? If she is really bad and she never shows that she can go, then like I said, I will come on this show and say I was wrong. I have no problem doing that, right? I just don't think that she's as bad as what she portrays on television. So, I could be wrong, but we'll see. Let's get into well, is there anything about NXT you want to talk about? I watched the show, but yeah, it was kind of filler, to be honest. Let's get into AEW because we're already going on like an hour and a half here, guys. Yeah, so let's get to AEW, guys. Thank you guys for rocking with us for this much time. So we appreciate it. We're getting to our predictions now. I'm gonna pull it up and we're gonna talk about AEW. It should be a really great show. Before we get into our predictions, how you feeling about this show going in?
Ooh, we got some coming on for us. We got some things coming.
Yeah. The momentum is definitely in AEW's favor right now, so we'll see. So let's get right to this 21 woman casino battle royale.
So glad you start there.
Yeah, it's on the pre-show, so that's what we're gonna start with. Yeah, so we have, as of right now, we have Nyla Rose, Thunder Rosa, The Bunny, Allie, Big Swole, Julia Hart, Ty Conti, who I love, by the way, Diamante, Penelope Ford, Red Velvet, Sheeta, Emi Sakura, Jay Cargill, Kara Hogan, yes, and 8 other women to be determined in this casino battle royal. You know what my pick is, but I'll just let you no need to talk. 3 count for AEW. Okay, and we'll probably cover Dynamite as we continue to go. It would be hilarious if Awesome Kong shows up. That would be pretty cool, but I think she's done. I think she really meant what she said. Yeah, I think she's done. Yeah, I think she's done. V, what do you think about this match? Who do you think is going to win? We don't know the other 8 people participants as of this recording. They might announce more people on Dynamite and on Rampage, but we are recording this before both of those shows have aired. But I think we have a pretty solid card. We have like 9 matches already. So, yeah.
So for this casino battle royal that we're doing, right?
Mm-hmm.
So there's going to be a debut.
Who's? I think I know where you're going. Go ahead. I'll let you go ahead, though.
So for those who have not followed the woman formerly known as Ruby Riott on Twitter, she's now Ruby Soho. She's had, for the past couple of weeks, she's had these amazing vignettes that just documents her like missing it's like a journey. It's called The Runaway, and it's so well put together. Like the first video is like her missing the train to New York,
Yeah.
Yeah, she was in Jersey, which was
Mhm.
I think was a nod to Liv,
Yeah.
and then Missing the Train in New York, and then the second video is like she steals a car, and like her old WWE music plays,
Yeah.
and she cuts it off, and then she like when she
Almost
almost gets
crashes.
into an accident.
Yeah. Mhm.
That was good. That third video, I believe it's the third video, and if I'm
I
wrong,
missed the third one.
oh, the one that just came out.
Yeah.
My God. Okay. So it's her showing up to like this bar situation here in New York,
Okay.
and she goes to the what's that person? Bouncer. There we go. She goes to the bouncer. You know, of course, he asks for ID. She brings out her ID, her original wrestling name, Heidi Lovelace, and she was
Uh-huh.
like, "Oh, sorry, wrong one." And then she changed it to had it to Ruby Soho, and she's in. She's doing a couple of drinks. She's outside. She's rocking to a song. Actually, it's a song called Ruby Soho. I forgot the name of the band. I'm so
Mhm.
sorry. But towards the end of the video, well, it says the riot is over, of course,
Oh.
and then it ends with destination, and then it has like a little Wheel of Fortune thing, not Wheel of Fortune, but little hangman thing with 7 spaces,
Uh-huh.
and Chicago has like 7 letters in it. So I think that because I've been literally trying to figure it out,
Been
and I was like,
deciphering it, huh?
you know me, I was like, it has to be. She's got to be at AEW, and I
I
think
would love
that
to see it.
if she's in AEW, I think she'll do very well. Just a quick thing, wrestlers, if you leave WWE or if you're released, to hype yourself up. That's how you market yourself.
Yeah.
To go to like the jail thing is played out. It's late. We're tired
Got
of
a shot
it.
at Buddy?
He's not the only one,
Okay.
but Ruby Soho has really been. I was trying not to call her Ruby Riot, but Ruby Soho has been killing it with these vignettes, and I hope she ends up at All Out. Or
Yeah.
at All Out, and we're gonna go to the comments.
Yeah.
And I didn't think of that either, so I just want to
Okay,
wait
so
till we get to
the
the
first
comments.
one was from Ray. He says the funny thing is Becky Lynch posted one of Ruby Soho's videos on IG this morning. I mean, they're friends, so
Yeah.
I'm not surprised by that. And then Jonathan says Rampage has 7 letters in it too.
I didn't think. You know what? Funny thing is, I did not think about that.
Yeah, I would love to see Ruby in AEW. Do the Iconics show up in this match?
Now, good question. Well, they're not the Iconics anymore. They are the Inspiration.
The Inspiration. I'm sorry. Yeah.
In which,
Of course, we
great.
talking about Cassie and Jesse.
Yeah. Billy Kay has been looking real good lately, but she's been killing it late.
Oh, tell me about it.
But
tell me about it.
But do we see the Inspiration?
I don't think so. I'm
gonna say no. I feel like they should show up in another promotion.
My pick is Kiera Hogan. Like I don't care if she's gonna. I don't think she's gonna win, but my pick is Kiera Hogan.
You know what?
I don't care.
Aside, okay.
I don't
bias
care.
Aside, I'm gonna put my bias aside because I love Kiera. But and
I have no inside information on that either. I haven't talked to her, but yeah, Kiera Hogan.
If it's not, and just correct me if I'm wrong. The winner gets the shot at the title, right?
Yeah, that's traditionally how they do it. Yeah, it's for AEW Women's Championship. Yep. Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking of people that I can literally not see dethroning Britt, but I'm just thinking of people that she can go into a program with. And the 2 people that comes to mind, 2 things that come to mind is both Jade Cargill.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, Jade's in the match.
And Ruby.
Huh. But this is a way for Jade to lose and not be pinned. So, yeah,
keep her strong.
I don't think Jade's gonna win this match. You know what? Are we all forgetting about like Ty Conti? And I'll read the comment also. My pick is Big Swole. Do you remember? I'm married, baby. Where was that from? I must have missed that. Where was that from? Did Britt tweet that or something? Or was that from a match they had? Because Big Swole faced Britt like last year.
Yeah, I honestly don't remember my memory.
Let us know where that's from. I don't remember it actually.
But my pick, your pick is Kiera. My pick is either Ruby or Jade.
That's fair. That's definitely fair. I'm gonna go with Kiera or Ty Conti.
Okay.
And yeah, but Thunder Rosa's in the match too. Man, this is hard. Oh, this is hard. There's a built-in story with Thunder Rosa.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm going Kiera or Thunder Rosa. Hold on. Okay. All right, Ray said, it was a promo cut between Swole and Baker last year. I knew it had something to do with the match that they had last year. Okay. All right, cool. All right, let's keep going here, guys. We gotta get to the main card. On Dynamite. Okay, yes. Thank you. Okay, so we have a singles match. Jon Moxley versus Kojima. Not familiar with Kojima, but I hear that he's over. Hold on for 1 second. No, Britt cut a promo on Swole saying the only reason she's relevant is because of her boyfriend. Oh, wow. And then Swole said, "I'm married, baby." Oh. Okay, I got it. All right. All right. All right, I got it. All right, thanks. All right, so yeah, Jon Moxley versus Kojima. How do you feel like this is gonna go here?
I don't know. I'm not too familiar, to be quite honest, with Kojima. I am gonna watch some of his matches before Sunday.
Yeah, Sunday. Yeah,
yeah, before Sunday, so I could like assess it properly. So I can't say I'm too sure.
Okay, I'm going with Jon Moxley. He's the contracted AEW superstar. John needs some wins. You know, he lost his IWGP United States Championship to Lance Archer, who then went and lost his IWGP Championship like 3 weeks later or 2 weeks later. I think it was like 2 weeks later. Or something literally like that. 2 weeks later. So yeah. But yeah, I'm going with Jon Moxley to win this match. Definitely Moxley is what John said. Yeah. Hey, you guys share a name. It's pretty cool. All right, so let's keep going. I know it's a Ray nephew, guys. Sorry. All right, so we have we have Pac versus Andrade in a singles match. This should be good.
Yeah,
this should be really good.
Yeah,
I'm looking forward to this. They've been building it up on Dark and on Elevation, as along with Dynamite, but really on Dark and Elevation. Andrade's been coming out for every one of Pac's matches. So. What do you? All right, I'll pick first here. Right, I think Andrade wins this.
I agree. I do.
Andrade, yeah, I think Andrade wins this. So we'll see what happens tomorrow on Dynamite as we record this live here. But yeah, we'll see. Let's see. I see a stipulation coming this week on Dynamite. It could happen. It definitely could happen. That's one of the issues with recording this like before Dynamite and Rampage. But to be fair, V did want to record this after Dynamite, but due to my outside work life here, it wasn't really feasible. So we decided to go tonight. Because I don't think they're gonna add any matches, but they might add stipulations. So that's true. Either way, I think Andrade wins this match.
Yeah, I agree there.
Okay, let's keep going. Hold on. If Pac loses, he's got to join Andrade. Interesting. Okay. Or what about if Pac loses, the Lucha Bros go with Andrade?
Oh. I didn't.
Because remember, Andrade's been trying to recruit
them.
Yeah. That could happen. Good point. Yeah. So we'll see. Okay, let's keep going here. Paul White, formerly known as The Big Show, formerly known as The Giant, versus QT Marshall with Aaron Solo and Nick Camarado. V, I'll let you start it off.
I think Big Show, right? Whatever. He's gonna put over the new talent.
Hold on. Jonathan says nah, because Lucha Bros are gonna win the tag titles. Spoiler. I mm, I don't think the Lucha Bros are gonna win the tag team titles. I think, and I've said this weeks ago, because and V asked me if I was sure, and I said it. I think the team that's gonna beat the Young Bucks. You know what? I'll get to that later. I'll get to that later because that'll ruin my pick for later on. So I'll get to that later. But yeah, go ahead, V. I'm sorry.
I think Big Show, formerly known as Big Show, whatever his name is now, is
Paul White, his real name.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey Paul.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna put. I think he's gonna put those guys over. I think he does the job there.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I think Big Show wins. Or I think Paul White wins.
Yeah.
I think he wins his first match in AEW to be his first match. So I think QT's in there because he's safe. He'll take care of Show, and I keep calling him Show. It's 20 years of calling him Big Show. Yeah. Because it's also a respect thing. Like when you respect certain people, you don't call them by their real name. Like if I saw Paul in person right now, I would call him, hey Paul, what's going on? Like, yo, what's up, Show? But okay. Ray says QT wins and the Lucha Bros turn on Pac or Pac or whatever we call him today.
Not Pac.
Not Pac? Okay. Pac.
No,
okay.
Not X, not 2, not 6.
Oh wow, what a plot twist, right? Yeah. I could see that happening. Okay. QT win. Okay, yeah. Okay. All right, that's interesting. I'm gonna stick with my pick of Andrade, but yeah. All right. Okay. So, and I picked Paul White to win the QT match.
Yeah.
Next, we have a singles match. Chris Jericho versus bastard MJF in a singles match. If Jericho loses, he will retire from in-ring competition in AEW. V, take the honor away.
I'm gonna burn my sage hours before.
Hold that thought. Jonathan said Andrade kept saying that the Lucha Bros will never be champs unless they are with him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's time. It's time, and it's not Vader time, but it's time for Chris Jericho to hang it up. So, yep, there it is.
I think that's my sorry. It's food in the background. Guess you guys heard that.
Yeah.
Sorry, pal.
I think Jericho loses. I think he should lose.
They can hear you. Yeah, I'm sorry.
I think he should lose, and I think Jericho should hang it up.
Okay, so I'll post some of the commentary. Ray says Jericho wins. Ray also says the cruise is in a month and a half. Jonathan says MJF would have win. Hate to say it. And how Vader time. Yeah, it's Vader time. All right, so okay, couple of points here. Both Ray and Jonathan have different picks, right? Yeah. And V has Jericho winning.
No.
Oh, sorry, MJF winning. Sorry, you have MJF winning. Okay. I am going to say MJF wins again. Jericho puts him over for the 4th time.
Yeah.
And I think he goes to commentary, like he said, and Jericho is done in the ring for now. Notice what Jericho said. He said in-ring competition in AEW. So it's not him officially retiring, but it's him not wrestling again in AEW. I think MJF beats him again.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, let's keep going. We're going almost a 2-hour mark here. All right. All right. So we have Miro versus Eddie Kingston, a singles match for the AEW TNT Championship. Hold on to that thought. Jonathan says, I hate MJF, but other than Reigns and Tama Tonga, he's the hottest heel in wrestling. Yeah, I hate the guy, but I respect him for his work. I've always said that. I'm not gonna see just because I personally cannot stand that prick. He's still great at what he does, and I'm gonna give him that credit. Ray says Miro wins in this TNT Championship match, and I'm gonna agree with Ray on this one.
Me too. I don't see Miro losing it anytime soon. Not yet.
Does CJ show up anytime soon?
Yes.
Okay. And by CJ, obviously we mean the former Lana. You know, CJ
I think
Perry.
after the surreal life ends, I think that's when she'll show up.
Okay. Because he keeps mentioning his hot wife on television. His words, not mine. It's his words.
Lana's beautiful.
No. I'm not. No, I just want to be clear that I wasn't just adding that there. He said it about his wife. I don't want to talk about his wife. He said it. So he said it. Hey, I'm just trying to listen. All right, let's just keep going. But because you hate him so much that he's doing his job and doing it well. Exactly. No, I hate him for personal reasons, but that's a whole nother story. All right. I mean, actually, I met the guy, like personal reasons. Like I cannot stand the guy. But yeah. He is doing his job.
Yeah.
Yeah, hot flexible wife is what Jonathan said. I'm not gonna post that, but that's what Mero said.
Oh God.
I did post it actually. Yeah, not my words, but his. Yeah. She's very flexible from what I hear from Miro. All right, so let's keep it going here. We have a steel cage match for the AEW. We have a steel cage match for the AEW World Tag Team Championship. We have the Young Bucks, Matt and Nick Jackson versus the Lucha. Oh wait, versus the Lucha Brothers. Yeah, it is. That happened, right? On Rampage. They won the number one contendership. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So versus the Lucha Brothers. Now, I think it was Jonathan that said that the Lucha Brothers was going to win the tag team titles, right? I'll go back in the comments just to make sure. Yeah. But yeah, okay. I have it right here. Nah, because Lucha Brothers are going to win the tag team titles. Right. Now, yeah, you guys have lost me. Y'all lost me like an hour and a half ago. Like I finished my whole cup of Ray, and I mean allegedly cranberry juice, just cranberry juice.
Cranberry juice mixed with what? What's the very special ingredient?
You'll never know, pal. But anyway,
okay.
So anyway, anyway, yeah. So I think Jonathan said that the Lucha Bros are going to win. And now Ray's saying the Young Bucks are going to win. I like these differences of opinions. You guys are great. V, you can go ahead. You can start it off. I'll give my opinion in a second.
I'm going to go for the Lucha Brothers.
Okay.
Lucha Bros. Please end it. Please end it. Oh my God. You know I don't like the Young Bucks. End it. Please end it. That's all I got.
Okay. The Young Bucks is another team that like I don't share the same hate that V shares for them. I think they're amazing in the ring. So and there would be no AEW if it wasn't for them. I'm going to say the Young Bucks retain. I'm with Ray on this. I think the Young Bucks retain because I don't think the Lucha Brothers are going to be the ones that. Yeah, Jonathan said regardless of who wins, this is going to be the match of the night. That's interesting. Mm-hmm. I'll save that comment. It's interesting.
TBD.
Right. Yeah.
TBD.
Up until this point, yeah, that seems like it's going to be the match of the night. But we haven't talked. There's 3 other matches we haven't talked about yet, so we'll get there. Like I was saying, I think that the Young Bucks retain here. I don't think the Lucha Bros are going to be the ones that beat the Young Bucks. I think it's going to be Proud and Powerful. As I said,
yeah, we said this before.
Yeah, I think that's the team that dethrones the Young Bucks. Just my personal opinion, but we'll see. I know Proud and Powerful are going against FTR tonight on Dynamite as we record this. So we'll see what happens. Well, tonight as of the East Coast. I know Ray's over there on the West Coast, but all right. So yeah, that's what I think about the tag team match. Let's keep going. Dr. Britt Baker, DMD versus Chris Statlander. This one is easy for me, but I'll let V start this off.
It was easy for me too.
Yeah.
DMD.
There you go. All right. I like the heel version of the Bucks. They still slightly suck, but I don't see the Bucks losing the titles to the Lucha Bros. Yeah, I agree. Proud and powerful. Yeah, I'm kind of with you on that one. And Ray says Britt is gonna win. I'm 100% with Britt. Yeah, Britt's definitely winning this.
She's not dropping the title. Not yet.
I like the alien. I like the alien. I like Chris Allen.
I like Chris Allen, but it's not.
But she's not gonna win.
No,
she's not gonna win. All right. And Jonathan also says Britt for the win. So it's unanimous around the board here. Yeah. Britt for the win here. Let's keep going. Nothing more to talk about. And the semi-main event, which I think will be the semi-main event, Kenny Omega versus Christian Cage for the AEW World Championship. Let's get Britt for the win off the screen. And screw it, I'll start it off. Kenny Omega retains the AEW Championship here.
Yeah, I don't disagree. I definitely agree with you.
I think that Christian Cage keeps the Impact Championship. You know, he's going to hold on to that, and that was his way. I think this is going to be Christian's first loss in AEW. Mm-hmm. And I think it'll be a great match, though. They had a great match for Rampage, so I think it'll be a great match. Christian can still go. So I think it'll be a great match. And Ray says Kenny retains. Yep, I'm with you. Yeah, I think this will be a great match. That's all I really have to say about that. Okay, and what is probably perceived as the main event, I'm pretty sure this will be the main event.
Yeah.
Darby Allin with Sting versus I'm solid already. CM Punk in the main event for All Out 2021 in Chicago.
Man.
What is happening right now?
Okay. So we are in 2021.
Hold that thought, V. Omega retains, planted the seeds of doubt by having Christian beat him. But Omega retains. Yep. I agree. Go ahead, V. I'm sorry.
Okay. So I'm gonna say CM Punk wins.
Mm-hmm.
Because Jesus, am I really saying this? Because somebody is gonna appear at All Out.
Is it right? The person that
yes,
yeah, that guy.
I
Brian
see
Danielson?
I think that how I predict this is gonna go is that there's gonna be a point in time.
I didn't mean to laugh, but like that's funny.
I saw that too.
Yeah, but I'll post it.
We'll post it.
Yeah, AJ Lee. No, not AJ Lee.
I don't think that's happening. I don't think she's coming back.
April, we miss you.
Yet.
Yeah.
But we'll boom. Anyway, but I think we are getting Bryan Danielson. There's going to be some shenanigery from from Sting and Darby Allin, and so you either going to see somebody run through the crowd. No, that's one dangerous. I think Bryan Danielson shows up to even the odds between Sting and Darby Allin, because Punk is just by himself.
Yeah.
So I think he wins. That'd be a good way. Okay. Sorry. I couldn't see for a minute. That would be a good way for Punk to go heel for the first time in years. Ooh, hiccups.
Oh, no. I think that's a bad idea. I think that's a bad idea. I'm sorry, Ray. I totally disagree.
I don't think that Punk is going to be heel.
Yeah, I don't think
I will have to disagree with you there, but
I think that would be horrible. Respectfully, I think that would be horrible.
I think Bryan Danielson is gonna show up. He's definitely showing up to save Punk. I don't know, or to just even the odds, because there's the rumor mills, the dirt sheets, it's buzzing that Bryan Danielson is gonna appear at All Out.
Yeah.
Will they deliver?
I would save him from New York because I'm gonna be there. So just my bias. I would save him.
There's somebody. When are they gonna be in Brooklyn?
Not in Brooklyn. They're gonna be in Queens, September 22nd. Close enough, but yeah, they're gonna be in Queens, September 22nd. So I would save him for Brooklyn. I mean, well, see now if you got me saying Brooklyn, I would save him for Queens. But yeah, I mean, All Out, fine. I don't think you need Bryan Danielson for All Out. I think you already have Punk's first match. So I don't know if you need him for All Out. Like, just like Jonathan said, I think that they saved Bryan Danielson for Omega. I mean, it's possible. And it's possible what V was saying about Bryan even in odds. But Darby Allin's a babyface, right? So I don't think you would really need Bryan Danielson to even any odds. I think that I think Punk and Darby are just gonna have a straight up match, and Punk's gonna beat him, and that's really gonna be it. I mean, I don't think you need him. Hold on for 1 second. I think Bryan will appear after the Omega match, and they end the show with Punk in the ring celebrating with the Chicago fans. I could definitely see them ending the show with Punk celebrating. I don't think that Punk gets beat down. I don't think anybody needs to save him. I think that he beats Darby via to go to sleep. 1, 2, 3 in the middle of the ring. It does not hurt Darby. He was in the main event with CM Punk. Does not hurt Darby. I think that's how the show should end. But who knows what's gonna happen? I don't think you need Bryan Danielson for this show.
No, I don't. But I feel like it's going to happen.
Yeah.
I have a feeling. Let's take a look at the next couple of months for non-WWE places.
Yeah.
You got Adam Cole, who's now a free agent.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
What a fucking fumble.
Yeah.
Oh god. Speaking of flops, Karrion Kross. Next, I just needed to say that.
Man.
We have Adam Cole, baby, and then we have. Ooh, this is the same thing as Brett and Davey at SummerSlam. You know what? You know what?
The same thing as Brett and Davey at SummerSlam? Huh.
Meaning that they're both faces?
Yeah.
You know what? I could see that. They might boo Darby because they're in Chicago.
I don't think they're going to boo him.
You think so?
I don't know. Nah, I think Punk is just going to be so heavily cheered that they'll pop for Darby, but I don't think he's going to get booed. I don't think he's going to get booed. I think they're going to be respectful, I guess you could say, of Darby, but they're not going to give him that CM Punk love.
Fair. But I don't know. Does Bryan Danielson?
I know it's hard.
Does he show up at All Out, or are we going to save it at the next pay-per-view?
Save it for New York. Biasly, I know. Save it for New York. But that's going to be the second biggest crowd in AEW history. So I would say, yes, save it for New York. It's their debut in New York City. You need something big. So if you gave us Punk a week ago, well, 2 weeks ago. So you're going to give us Bryan 2 weeks after you gave us Punk? You know what I'm saying? Like, now, and I don't think the Chicago fans would be upset if Bryan Danielson was not there. I think that they're happy that they're getting a CM Punk match for the first time in 7 years.
Yeah.
So I just be personally, and I'm going to be unbiased. If I was just a random viewer and wasn't going to the show here in New York on September 22nd for Grand Slam AEW Dynamite, I would say still save him for the New York show because it's going to be the biggest crowd in AEW history. As of this point, the United Center was the biggest crowd in AEW history, and I think they had like 16,000 fans.
Yeah.
They're pulling for 20,000 people in New York. So that's going to be the biggest crowd they have. I would say bring Bryan out at that point. But I can see what V was saying about Bryan Danielson being at All Out because they've been teasing it. So we'll see. And the thing about Punk's promo from last week where they were going yes, yes, yes. He's like,
Is it somebody else's shit? Yeah.
and you're just gonna have to be a little bit more patient. And I was like, oh, yep, it's confirmed. It's confirmed. Let's see. Oh, wait. Before that comment, put up this. I think WWE dropped the ball on Adam Cole when they put the camera on Britt Baker at War Games. No, I don't think that's that's what had to do with Adam Cole leaving. Because they did that a couple of times. You know what's funny? The internet picked up on Britt Baker when she did what's called the Britt Baker face now. You know what I'm saying? That. Yeah. But Britt's always been at Adam Cole's pay-per-view matches. You know, they just didn't show her much. And I think they showed her one other time when she was sitting next to Stephanie. Yeah. And they had the camera on Stephanie, but Britt was right there. They weren't focused on her, but she was on camera. So I don't know, but I'll read the second comment as well. From Ray, I think Cole is leaving for deeper reasons, but Bryan Danielson is showing up at All Out because AEW said they aren't sure they're going to go. Wait, they're not. Wait, what? They're not sure they're going to go to New York City because of the rising COVID cases. No, they're coming to New York. Okay. All right. I don't. No, hold on.
I mean,
which camera's on me? This one. Hold on. No. Listen to me closely. They are coming to New York on September 22nd at Off the Ash Stadium. It's an open built. They can open the roof. We're fine. We'll be outside. Require vaccinations. Require whatever you have to do. They're going to New York City on September 22nd for AEW Dynamite Grand Slam. Okay? Great.
So just to let you guys know, we are still in a probiotic. And
right, I'm not having it.
We're still in a probiotic. We are still in a prenatal vitamin.
That's what Coach is saying.
That is, wow. You got really upset there, friend.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gosh, got a little worked up there, pal.
You good?
I'm good now. I'm all right.
Okay. Wow.
More rain there? No? Sorry.
No.
Huh?
No.
Oh.
No más.
No más? All right.
No más para ti. No.
Yeah.
Water. No.
Yeah. Water.
Agua. Okay.
Yeah.
You need it. No.
Oh man. All right. So sometimes you gotta cut promos, you know. These things happen. But as you were saying, V, before I got really worked up there, we was talking about. We was responding to Ray's other comment about Cole leaving for deeper reasons. Bryan Danielson is showing up at All Out. Was you gonna add anything to that, or
no? You are sweating. You're glistening.
I'm glistening. Wow. Yeah. Okay. All right. Todd here. I got all these lights going. That's All Out.
So it's just the lights. Oh, it's just the lights. Okay.
Feel a little warm. A little warm.
Yeah.
That's All Out, everybody. All Out goes down this Sunday, September 5th. Live on pay-per-view, Fight TV, Bleacher Report, wherever you get pay-per-views. Yeah. Let's see. Hold on. Be staying away from that subject. Oh man. Dynamite is tomorrow. Well, tonight as we record this here on the East Coast. Rampage is Friday. We have Friday Night SmackDown. We have Impact. You know, a lot of wrestling, guys. A lot of wrestling. So, we try to get to everything. We gave you guys over 2 hours tonight. So, let us know what you think of the pay-per-view. I'll be watching. V will be watching. I'm looking forward to All Out. AEW delivers on pay-per-view most of the time. You know, so can't wait. They'll be in front of a sold-out crowd in Chicago. V, is there anything you want to add before we let everybody go tonight?
No, just follow us wherever you get your podcasts, Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube, Anchor, but the link is in our bios.
It's all.
Follow me at king_the_global on Instagram and on Twitter _watch my throne. Oh, also follow the show on Instagram at go_for_the_pin_show and go for the pin show on Twitter.
Okay. And wait, before we get out of here, bad decision for AEW to do Brock Anderson and Malachi Black in the main event of Dynamite. But Malachi Black, okay, fine. But Brock Anderson in the main event, I mean, I get it. And Lee Johnson making the save, did not like it. Just want to comment on that.
No.
And I know we didn't rate Dynamite from this past week. Dynamite gets a 2 count for me.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was that great of a show. I thought it was okay. CM Punk's promo was fine, but he basically cut the same promo that he did on Rampage the week before, pretty much. I'm talking about the in-ring with Tony Schiavone. And that's all I wanted to say. I just wanted to say that before we got out of here really quick. Follow me at Mike_EQ on Instagram, and on Twitter it's DJ Mike EQ. Follow our listeners and our supporters and our guests. Okay. Make sure that you follow everybody that listens to the show, that comments every single week. We appreciate them, so support them in their brand. Well, for Jonathan, let me make sure I have his handle right. Is JPS Music 15 on Instagram and on Twitter as well. Yeah, Lee Johnson had no business in there for the save. I agree. I was like, what is going on here? And I like Lee Johnson, big shotty. That's my boy. I like Lee Johnson, but he had no reason being out there. Support Raider Raw. Okay, that on Instagram. Raw Academics, that's the brand. Shout out to my boy Ray. Support everybody. Just support everybody. So yeah. And that's our show for tonight. Thank you guys for joining us.
Quick thing about next week.
Yeah. Well, about next week, yeah.
So next week, I, King V, will be unavailable. So we're debating on either doing the show a little bit later in the week when I return, or we may pre-record something for you guys, something fun, whatever. We have some ideas. I'm gonna work around some of them, pre-record them for when either myself or Mike are unavailable.
Yeah.
And if you have any ideas for us, let us know.
Yeah, like if you guys want us to do, like, I had some ideas that me and V will talk about, but like I had some ideas, like maybe we could do like a top 10 type countdown type show of like best moments, matches, something like that, and just talk about them, or something pre-recorded for you guys just to enjoy while we aren't here, just to give you guys content. So if you guys have any ideas, just let us know. Anything that you'd like us to talk about or like to review from like the past or anything like that, just let us know. Shoot us a DM, leave a comment on the show. You guys know how to reach us. So any way that you want to reach us, just let us know. Just because V will be
I will be unavailable.
V will be unavailable. So we'll try to give you guys content. Jonathan said, I want to be a guest host like Jeopardy. Yeah, that would be cool. That would definitely be cool. We might be able to hook that up. We'll see. We'll talk.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
We have a couple of. I just had 2 ideas come across my head just now. But thank you guys as always for listening, for watching wherever you are, of course, and participating. We will see you
sometime in the next week.
We'll be seeing you within the next week or so. Yeah, right. We'll see you guys next week.
All right, guys, be safe. All right, and see y'all next time. Peace.